simple DIY to test diamond at home. As treasure hunters, it is common for us to uncover unfamiliar and beautiful gemstones. And the first thing that comes into our mind is that it could be a precious diamond. Unfortunately, it is really not easy to test a certain gemstones, if it is a diamond, by solely looking at its appearance. It actually requires sophisticated tools and expertise before it can be confirmed. Thus, only a gemologist can provide accurate result with the authenticity of a certain gemstones, so as its exact price. The problem with consulting a gemologist is that they often ask for an expensive fee. So what if the gemstone that you want to get analyzed isn't a diamond, or not a precious kind of stone? If this is the case, then you have just wasted your money. In order for you not to waste your money, what I am about to share to you on this video is a simple DIY method on how to test your suspected diamond object that you found. By performing these tests, at least it gives you some confidence that there is a good chance that your suspected diamond can be authentic before bringing it to a gemologist for further testing. There are 4 methods that I recommend for testing your suspected diamond object. So let's start with the first one, which is the fog method. During the cold days, have you already tried blowing a warm breath of air onto a surface of glass or mirror? What actually happens is that the surface of the glass will fog, where its visibility, or clearness, of seeing through it, is reduced, where it's like you have poor eyesight. I assume that you already got the idea. So, what you have to do is to perform the same action onto the surface of your suspected diamond object, and then carefully observe. If the effect of the fog remained for a couple of seconds, then sadly, it is not a diamond. You have to know that a real diamond will not easily fog, but if it does, it will get cleared right away in a short quick seconds. This fog method is best performed if you have an authentic, or real diamond, which you can compare with the object that you want to test. You can hold the real diamond on your left hand, while the suspected object on your right hand. Then at the same time, fog both of them and observe their differences. If the object that you are trying to test remained foggier, as compared to the real diamond, then you already know the result. I suggest that you should perform this test for at least 3 times. The second method is by using a glass, or container with water. What you have to do is to determine whether your suspected diamond object will sink in the water or float. You have to know that real diamonds have high density, which means that they will sink down at the bottom of the water. So, if it happens that your suspected diamond object ends up floating on the surface of the water, then it means that it is not a diamond. Although, there are some gemstones that also have high densities, which makes them sink down into the water. Due to this reason, I only recommend this method as a secondary testing procedure. Let's move to the third method, which is by using heat temperature. I have to warn you that this method can cause damage to your suspected diamond object. What you need is a heater and a cold glass of water. heat up your suspected diamond object to a high temperature. Thus, you have to use a tong, or any similar tool to hold it, and protect your hand from the heat. After heating it up, quickly drop it down into the glass of cold water, and then closely observe. If your suspected diamond object suffered minor breakage, then it is not a diamond, while if it is able to maintain its appearance like nothing happens to it, then it is a real diamond. And finally, the fourth method is by scratching your suspected diamond object. Again, this method can cause damage to your suspected diamond object, especially when it ends up being not a real diamond. What you need is sandpaper, where the procedure is to use it to scratch on the object's surface. The best way to do this is to rub the sandpaper onto the surface of the object, and not the other way around. If it happens that the surface of your suspected diamond object got scratched by the sandpaper, it means that it is not a diamond. You have to know that real diamond will not easily incur scratches. Moreover, if your suspected diamond object happens to pass 2 or more of these basic testing methods, then you should bring it to a gemologist. One of the best advantages of getting your diamond assayed by a professional is that you will be given a certification containing all important information about your diamond, which is mostly the basis for pricing it. Did you enjoy watching my video? If yes, and if you are new to my channel, then you may want to subscribe, like this video, and hit the small notification bell icon. By subscribing and hitting the bell icon, you will receive alerts or notifications about my new published videos. If you want a reading material about treasure hunting, then you may want to visit my blogging website at treasurehunt.club. Thank you very much for watching, and happy treasure hunting.